Right, welcome back, guys. So, just a wee update on a couple of news events that's just come out recently. So, want to start with this price that we're at with Bitcoin just now. So, it started off yesterday morning with the PayPal news, and we got a nice wee gain coming up here, and it's starting to retrace. But don't worry about this. We've got a few support levels here that I'm keeping an eye on here. So, we've got one of the support levels around 52. We'll have another one up here at the 60. That's going to be a bit of an issue maybe to try and break through, just because when it gets to the 50, 40, 50, 60,000, it just seems to be, I think people take profits, so it's just one of these levels that we need to watch, but I don't think we'll have a problem long term. We'll break through it, no problem. Could retrace back to this 55,000, but again, we're quite a bit off here, so don't worry about this volatility. The gains outweigh the risk here. I mean, I know a lot of people here, when they see these big drops, they panic. Now, this could be people just taking profits. It could also be if someone's on a high leverage trade, they could be liquidated here, and it just all the short positions in it dropping the price. But again, short term. When you look at these charts, I like to watch the overall trend here. Now, the overall trend is going up. Now, you do get these retracement levels typically, which is normal. But what they say is, if in doubt, zoom out. Now, if you go back to on the monthly chart here, and you look back on the trend, you'll see that it's came up from, even back in September, it was at 10,000. Now, if I go to another, wait, I'll see this one here. If I go to this one here, right, this is on the monthly chart. Now, have a look at this, guys. Look at the price along here, and I can't believe this. Now, look at the price here, right? 56,000. 1st of April. Tomorrow it's coming up 56,000. See, look back on this monthly chart to May 2014. Look at the price. Look at that. $555. $529, 1st of June. Look at this increase. And you've got people worrying about slight dips and retracements. Yes, I mean, these wicks and things can liquidate you very easily, so you've got to watch on the higher leverage trading. I was watching this one. Last night, because this was due to, just go into the 15-minute. If I can bring back, I might not be able to bring back that one. That I might have to close that, restart that again. I was watching this one, right, I'll just actually go into it just now. Wrong one. If I just go into, I was watching the increase on this one last night. If I can bring it up, if it will let me bring it up. Let's have a wee look here. There we go. So I was watching this one last night as it's increased quite a bit, going up. Now, it likes to retrace to the 21-day moving average, this ribbon 5. Typically, a lot of these trades, they do retrace back to this level. If you see on a lot of them, if you go into this, say I watch this on Market Cipher, and you'll see constantly retracing back to these levels. Now, when you see it coming right off, this is like overbought territory. This will typically retrace. So when you see this on the red diamond, it's not guaranteed, because there's a lot of other things to look at with the dots. If you go into this one, when you go to the money flow is a good one to watch. So when it's going from negative to positive, so if you see it on below the zero line, then it goes above the zero line, then below, then above, below, above, and you'll see it coming up and down in waves, which is perfectly normal. It's just buying and selling, trading. taking profits, getting in at the bottom hopefully to try and make a bit of a long position. But typically it follows this average, this 21-day moving average ribbon 5 channel. Another good one to watch is this Wolfpack ID. When it goes up and down below this zero line in the green, typically there's profit to be made if you're in a long, and red having a short. So this is a really good indicator, this market cipher with the dots, indicators and various charts to watch. I keep an eye on this regular. Very good trading platform to look at. I also look at the current market cap of a lot of the coins where we're going up and down. If you click on the 24 hour, it'll tell you the best gains of all the tokens, all 9,000. We're at over 9,000 cryptocurrencies now. I remember when it was just a few hundred. So what we're at now, we're at coming up near $2 trillion market cap. You can click it again, it'll show you the gainers and the losers basically. So, but again, this could vary daily, hourly, minutely. Just one to keep an eye on, but massive gain, massive potential here can be. So, but I typically keep an eye on these. But as I always advise in previous videos, doing a wee bit of the trading is good for short-term gains, for quick down, up, longs and shorts. But I always suggest storing your HODL portfolio in exchanges like this, because they're giving you the fixed rates and you're holding it for say a month at a time and you're guaranteed this paid out daily. So I always recommend this or BlockFi. I need to do more of an in-depth video on these exchanges and compare them. But I hold most of mine in Nexo, and I think it's very good. Also with Binance, you're getting, I notice a few of the tokens now, you're getting up to 40% guaranteed interest, even up to 15 days holding. And they're doing a lot of launch pools just now, and you can stake and hold these tokens for other tokens that are coming out, and also airdrops on new tokens, which is very good. So one of the main topics yesterday was this PayPal. Now this was due to come after Visa's announcement and MasterCard, but this is, I mean, 29 million merchants. Now this is standard. This is not even necessarily anybody that's interested in crypto, but they can now use, or they will be able to use crypto on PayPal in the US, and hopefully coming further through the rest of the world later on. Now they will obviously just be trialing this just to see how they go on, but this is just normal everyday spenders on the PayPal network. 29 million extra people potentially could be involved in the crypto space. People that are maybe not necessarily want to take any risk with these exchanges or paying the fees, but they're happy to be using PayPal. So this is extra interest, extra attention on crypto space, not just Bitcoin, but in general all the coins. It'll bring back this will have a massive impact going forward with all these, with all the investors, with all the spenders, with all the generally everybody, and will be keeping an eye on this, because PayPal is a well respected massive company. So this is going to have a big impact on the crypto space in general, and more institutions maybe want to get on board that they've maybe not been too keen on in the past. Also Ethereum, they'll be dealing with Ethereum, and I believe PayPal has to hold Ethereum for them to be able to provide this service. So this is another positive thing here. Now you do get some negative things here. Listen to this news now. I don't know if it'll play the video, but you hopefully be able to hear the sound on it.
Yeah, I think most of these things are very gimmicky right now. I don't think any asset that has a volatility of 20% per week can really act as a currency at this point. And I think
this guy clearly knows nothing about crypto, but carry on.
Whatever transactions you're going to see in Bitcoin are going to be infinitesimally small relative to regular currency. Bitcoin is an amazing store of value. And as a competitor to gold, I've been very bullish Bitcoin relative to gold, and that trade has worked tremendously. And you can actually see gold kind of having the life sucked out of it as Bitcoin continues to go higher. That having been said, though, I think Bitcoin at this point, the whole rally in crypto, is getting very long in the tooth. Today we had the CME announce they're going to do e-micro Bitcoin futures.
Yeah.
Last time they announced that there was going to be futures, Bitcoin actually hit their top. And I think we're very, very close to perhaps an intermediate term top here. A little bit of a correction is certainly due at this point.
300 to
Matt, key level to watch?
350,000 on this build on.
Well, the key level on the downside is going to be 52,000. So if Boris is right, that's going to be, if it breaks below that level, it's going to be a big warning flag. The reason why I mentioned 52,000 is that Bitcoin has been, it's made a series of higher highs and higher lows really for the last year now. And more recently, the last 6 to 8 months, it has bounced off that 50-day moving average very, very strongly. And it did the same thing just a couple of weeks ago. So if it breaks below that 52,000 level, that's going to take it below the below that 50-day moving average and give it its first lower low of the year. However, right now, with that series of higher highs and higher lows, I think the line of least resistance is higher. So if it breaks above its recent highs of 61,000, it should see another leg higher.
But Bitcoin is ultimately volatile, but with 2,000 odd % gains in the last year, the reward outweighs the risk here. You know, look at any of the S&P 500 stocks, Tesla, and you're not going to get gains like this. Yes, it's more volatile, but generally overall, there is better gains in crypto. These skeptics, they don't know crypto. They know traditional markets, traditional trading. Bitcoin trading and investing and hodling is not traditional in any way. They're just full of crap.
That said, I do agree with Boris. In a very volatile situation, it's going to see a lot more big declines along its way. It may change
More declines, more buying opportunity.
the world, but Amazon changed the world. Still saw a lot of deep corrections as well.
I hear you. Matt and Boris, thank you for joining me today, and thank you all for watching Trading Nation. See you next time.
Yeah, news like this not going to help people, but we're going to get mainstream adoption, guys. Don't worry about this. Just let them do their thing, and they will be on board. They'll end up trading Bitcoin or having Bitcoin at some point in the future, but maybe too late, you know, for the average buyer by then, if it's predicted to be $10 million per Bitcoin in 20 years. So but that's all I have for you guys, so thanks for listening. Any information that you need, just please let me know. It is a new channel, but I have got a bit of experience here and a bit of a knowledge, so I'm just new to this YouTube, all this thing, just talking to a microphone. I'm not that good at it at the moment, but just bear with me, guys, and hopefully we'll get there in the end. So thanks again, guys. Speak to you later.